For the past 18 months, food, fuel, and medical aid to Gaza have been severely restricted, forcing millions to live in the worst humanitarian conditions in over 30 years. On December 27, 2008, conflict in the Gaza Strip plunged 1.5 million people into a full-blown humanitarian crisis. Over 6,000 people have been injured, while more than 1,000 have been reported dead.
It was the third missile I remember. The other ones had killed my elder brother and injured people. They kept bleeding. But the third missile, that killed them all. My brother was bleeding so much, and right in front of my eyes, he died. My other brother, Ismail, he also bled to death. And my mother and my youngest brother, they are gone. 4 brothers and my mother, dead. May God give them peace.
Children have accounted for 1/3 of those killed.
I'm crying for the children of Gaza that have been thrown in the streets. We have nothing to do with this. We don't fire rockets. We don't know what this war is about. Why should children be forced to drink dirty water? What did we do wrong? Where is everyone?
More than 14,000 people have been displaced from their homes and forced to live in temporary shelters, where food, water, and medical services are limited. Some families, desperate for food, resorted to boiling weeds to make food for their children.
Noha left her home on the outskirts of the strip with her husband and 3 children. Her youngest, Marwa, hasn't been changed in 3 days. The milk she's drinking is the last bottle Noha has for her.
I want to tell people outside to do something. Why is this Palestinian blood so cheap to you? Why are our neighbours living in peace but we are deprived of that? What have the children done to deserve this? Why should my daughter drink milk from a dirty bottle? She won't even take it anymore. What did we do wrong? They bring us some milk, a blanket. We don't want it. We want to go home and eat and sleep and live like everyone else.
Sanitation services have collapsed, leaving over 500,000 people without access to running water, while raw sewage and trash overflow into the streets. Islamic Relief has launched a multi-million-dollar appeal to provide urgently needed emergency assistance to the people of Gaza.
In the Shifa hospital, it suffers from different shortages. There is shortage of doctors, there is shortage of beds, there is shortage of medical supplies and medicine. So we are trying our best to provide, as Islamic Relief, to provide everything to the hospital.
In 2008 alone, more than 500,000 people were helped by Islamic Relief, receiving the vital aid they needed to survive. Islamic Relief was among the first to respond to this recent crisis, distributing over $126,000 worth of medical supplies and equipment to hospitals in Gaza as fast as 6 hours after the crisis began. Since the start of the crisis, Islamic Relief has already procured and distributed over $3 million worth of emergency aid, among which are medical supplies, food, ambulances, 10 trucks of powdered milk, hygiene kits, blankets, and other essential items. But the needs of Gazans are still great. Islamic Relief is committed to providing emergency aid to the victims and helping the people of Gaza rebuild for the future. Every day that passes, more Gazans suffer, and more Gazans' lives are at risk.
While we were sleeping, I heard a loud thud at the mosque next door. We were so afraid, and look what happened to my son. At least we are alive.
7 of us were sleeping in a room when we heard the explosion. The walls collapsed around us. It took 2 hours to get help, but my sisters did not make it. It was too late.
Your support is desperately needed to help save lives. Please, donate generously